Hello everybody. Today we're going to learn how to divide fractions. And the good news is that if you already learned how to multiply fractions, then you'll see how easy it is to divide fractions. Actually, all it takes is to multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction, as you will see soon. Suppose you have a pizza and you want to know how many slices can you create if you cut the pieces into slices of 1/8 each. So here you would need to simply divide 1 by 1/8, and you can write it this as 1 divided by 1/8, right? Every integer has an invisible 1 as denominator. So now what we need to do here is to apply something called the double C. And all it means is to join the first numerator and the bottom denominator, that's a big C, and a small c joining the denominator of the top by the numerator of the divisor. So this is very easy to do, because now all you need to do is to understand that the big C simply joins all those numbers that must be multiplied together. At the top, 1 times 8 at the top. Why 1 times 8? Because that is what the big C joins. And the small c is joining 1 times 1. So 1 times 1 will be down here, 1 times 1. So one more time, the big C gives us the product that will go in the numerator, and the small c gives us the product of the denominator. So of course at the end this is simply 1 times 8 is just 8, and 1 times 1 is just 1. And of course we knew that, right? This was obvious, because 8 is the number of possible slices that can be made if we cut the pieces into 1/8 each. Okay, so let's apply the same technique for this second example. Suppose that only pizza we have left is just 1/2, and there are 3 hungry friends. So how can we evenly, cut this half of a pizza and distribute it evenly into 3 hungry people? Okay, so 3 appears lonely, so that means it has an invisible 1 below, right? So we're going to apply the double C one more time. The big C then joins the numbers that will be the product of the numerator. So this, in other words, is going to be 1 times 1, right? 1 times 1, that's a big C. And the denominator will be the product of the small c. In this case, it's going to be 2 times 3. So we write here 2 times 3. So the final answer, of course, is simply 1 times 6. Because 1 times 1 is 1, and 2 times 3, 6, right? So in other words, each friend will get exactly 1/6 of the entire pizza. Because if you notice, this is just about 1/6, right? This is, here's 1, 2, and 3. There you go. So there are 3 slices that each one of them is exactly 1/6. Now, what if you divide the half of the pizza into slices of 1/6? How many people can eat then the pizza? All right, so let's try it out. This is 1/2 being divided by 1/6. So if you apply the double C, we can easily find out what's going to be the top product. That's going to be 1 times 6, right? 1 times 6. And the denominator will be determined by the small c, so that this is 1 times 2. So at the end, this is basically 6 divided by 2, or 3. And we knew that, right? Only 3 people can eat if we cut these pieces into 1/6 each. Another easy example. Suppose there are 3/8 of a pizza and there are 3 people that are hungry. And then you wonder how much each one of them will get. So of course, this is obvious, right? Of course. But if you apply the double C, and this is the purpose of this exercise, to make you see how the double C really works. And you need to simply multiply here 3 times 1, right? Because this is the top product. Thanks to the double C, the big one tells us that, and the small c is telling us to multiply at the bottom 8 times 3. So then when you simplify these two, you notice that 3 and 3 can be simplified, and the final answer then is simply 1/8. And of course we knew that, right? Because each one of these guys can eat 1/8 each. Alright, now suppose we have 2 complete pizzas and 1/3 extra, and we want to cut those into pieces of 1/3, and we wonder how many people can then eat. So here, because we have a mixed number, the first step is to change these 2 and 1/3 into an improper fraction. And in order for you to do that, then you need to multiply 3 times 2, that's 6, plus 1, that would be 7. So this is basically, in other words, 7/3, right, that is being divided by 1/3. So how do we do that? Same story. So this is the same thing as 7/3 divided by 1/3. So applying double C, this is the double C here. So now we're going to use it then to write the top product. That's 7 times 3 at the top. And at the bottom is the product of the small c, that's 3 times 1. Can we simplify something here? Yes. This 3 with this 3, right? 3 divided by 3 becomes 1. So the final answer is just 7. And is that true? Yes, because if you cut the first pizza, I'm going to use a different color here, into thirds, and this one also into thirds, then if you count, here's 1, 2, 3, right, 4, 5, 6, and 7 slices that are exactly 1/3 each.